Alright, we're gonna build more ship. I did quite a bit of it off stream, and it actually went pretty quick. I saved the complicated parts for the stream. But anyway, it's almost done, and then after the shell part here is done, then I need to flip it over to the other side. When some more people join up, I want to talk about making it a bit wider, because that would be really easy to do right now, and it would give even more interior space. I kind of talked to some org members already, and they were like, "Oh, I think we look good." So, but anyway, I'll check that out in just a little bit. But basically, the idea for right now is I want to get the rest of the shell done, and I'm not sure how long that's going to take, but yeah. Oh, I'm going to lower it down a bit though. I raised it up for the just to see the difference and take a picture of it, but. Let's see. Yeah, I'll never get it level. But yeah, so like I kind of also like check out how much of a difference using decent blocks makes. Like this, it's not perfect yet, but okay. So check out this and how good this looks. Right, and then we compare that to this, and like so my new block. I mean, this is noticeably better. Every part of this is noticeably better. And then even once I fix some of the smaller errors, like these are really easy. Like I think it'll look so refined, and I'm pretty excited to get that going. But yeah, the part that I've saved last time I did these two, and it was a pain. These little flanges here, but I'm hoping I can do it. Maybe this will be a little bit easier this time. I think that I'm going to actually copy one of them out just so that I can use it as a template. And maybe I'll save myself a little bit of time. It's like if I have this, I can copy this out, right? And I can look at that and figure out what I need to build on the bigger scale, and instead of spending a ton of time trying to get it right. Yeah, it's actually supposed to be that way. Maybe I can get it first try, right? It's weird. I think that these are the same angle. That's kind of why it was complicated. I kind of didn't follow the book on that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Alright. So we want that section. No, it's not like that. Wait, or is it though? Okay, I think that's this part. I need to move that somewhere better. Make sure that took a long time. Gotta make sure that I do that right. Okay, 8x4. So that's that piece, and then this is just the full one. Yeah, I think it's just like this. And then so that's the inset part, and then should I do that in orange? Would it even, if I made like an inlay in orange, I wonder if it would spice this up a little bit. I don't think I would ever see it. Yeah, I'm not going to. Never even notice it. Yeah, and then the middle of this is what's on the outside, I think. let's measure this first. Okay, so that's 3. So this one's going to be 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is how far out that is. And then I can do a shiny silver inlay. Now, how far is this? 6, so I need to go 8. And on the bottom, it's 3, so it's 4. 4. Yeah, that lines up nicely. Alright, and then the side is done in silver, and I'll just go ahead and put these in first, and it should be really easy. We'll switch the color. Oh, but there's a gap here. I didn't notice that. That has to be done properly. Okay, that should be good. And now I can just change the color of these to glossy. And on the outside too. Ta-da! Alright, and then the inlay, of course. Very nice, and I should just be able to copy that over to the other side. Really easy. It's a lot easier to do this once you know what you're doing. It's like this part confused me so bad when I was building the ship. But now I have it here, and I mean that was so easy to make. Copy it, the whole thing. And then that'll be placed down at the bottom, but first I need to figure out what I'm actually doing. So the wide part is first, right? And it is 1 block from the end of this wedge. Like that, but then I need to figure out how far this is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, it's 8 there. And this one should be 6. Did I measure correctly? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's actually farther away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's 6. Alright. So the big one is 6. Okay, yeah, so this is backwards. That's the problem. That's right, but this is backwards. How do I fix that? Yeah. Help me out. Trying to think about which direction I need to mirror it on. There we go. 1 block gap. And this should be 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is. So paste it. And then it gets pasted 4 times, it looks like. Seems to be the case. Hello, Caleb. I'm slacking on my work is what I'm doing. That's what happens. My goal is to have the entire outer shell of this ship done by tomorrow, so I have a little bit of warp too. I think if I hold shift, that'll warp wrong, so we'll just let the top warp. It's okay. I can fix it later. It's not warped at the bottom, this one. So I need to get that same warp over there. Hello? We're going for consistency here, even if it's a pain. Alright, that's what I was going for. Cool. And now that's done, we can start talking about that. That's just a regular Tetra. I need to figure out which direction this one is. Yeah, it's facing forward. So rotating these shapes is really confusing. So I think that's how it's supposed to be. Oh no, it's not. It's definitely not. Dang it. That's it. And then the tip ends up with the the top of the inlaid small one. I believe that is right. And then at the top of that Tetra is a 45. Progress is happening. Like so, and then I need to copy paste 6, 7, 8. That should be the way that was done. Yeah, it looks like it is, and then it comes across and runs into that just straight away. Let's see if this lines up, because I mean, it probably won't, but it's part of the fun. Yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, and that part is solid. And we can do that too. It's actually solid across there. And surely the bottom's also filled in. Yep, and we can just do that in one foul swoop, hopefully. Nothing will break beyond repair. Like so. Does that work? Alright. And that looks quite good. Yeah, and so this is actually completed here, but there's actually the orange behind that we can't see. I want to do this differently, I think, because I find that really annoying that it comes up to there. I might add a little block there to make it look better. Alright, now this part is, that's just a half 45, and then that is 18 long. This is 6, so that's 3 full blocks. So 24, if my math works out. Caleb's here, he can check that. 24. I'm just going to go ahead and make that 8 by 24, and this one. And it's more hollow than the version on the other ship. We're saving weight by the ton. And let's see if we can just fit that on here really well. See how far it is from that line. Alright, so it's right up against that. Yeah, I can make that happen easily. Looks like it's just there. Beautiful. Yeah, so that's basically the side of the ship. I need to fill in this area right here, and then probably make the wedges in the back. I'm not actually quite sure how I want to do the back yet. Now we'll probably just fill it in. I think that'd be the easiest thing. We can go ahead and do that now too. 24 blocks. 4 divided by 8. 3. So I can just use it. I'll just fill it in now. That's easy. That's gonna, is that gonna warp it? Of course. Perfection, nothing less. So 23 blocks. Very nice. And the same thing here. $23. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that doesn't have a wedge. Yeah, no, that's how it is. We're good. This was a modification to the original design because I wanted to fit more engines on the other version. We're doing the same as the other version, so it's okay. Very nice. So let's go ahead and grab a 45 and then we can fill those wedges in. So here it is. One, 2, 3. I've counted correctly, imagine that. Beautiful. And then we, then we just need the 1x2 angled slope, and that'll complete off the back section of the ship. I'll make that little wedge on the side where the door is. Maybe I'll even modify that design a little bit, make it more pretty, and then fix the errors, add the orange, add the details, and then mirror the ship. I'm also getting close to running out of, whoops, I'm getting close to running out of gray voxels, so I'm going to have to deal with that in just a second. How much orange do I have left? 265, that should do it. And glossy, 200. Yeah, so, okay, that's the back of the ship, and that'll nicely mirror. At least it should. And I'm going to go queue up a little bit more galvanized black. It's not galvanized, it's pattern black. Black pattern aluminum, start 15, maybe not. Actually, yeah, it will be 15 because I used that whole stack doing the one side, so that's happening. It might be in my container. I should check that. Black pattern aluminum, yeah, exactly. All right. So, yeah, this doesn't need to be running. I am curious to know. Oh yeah, and if anybody wants this thing, I'll sell it like just as is, the smaller version. I don't know why anybody would want it, other than because it's pretty. If you want a collector's item, here you go. I want like 50 million for a token. Yeah, there's the black. Alright, we're good. So the question is, what happens here? I think the obvious step is to fill in the floor. Yeah, it's interesting that this is actually wrong by one block, but we'll ignore that. Is that like that here? Yeah, I mean, 4, 5, 6. So underneath that top wedge, there's just this 6 block. Yeah, and then there, that is a 45-degree angle. That's one weird thing about the. I wonder if I can not do that one. Would it look weird if I didn't do that one? I feel like it might look cleaner if I left this wedge out. I'm gonna try to do that and see how it looks. And even if I do that, I might even be able to make a. I could even modify this a bit and have my walkway. I have to figure out what I'm doing. I don't remember what angle these are. I'm not going to take the brakes off to find out either. I think it's 2 2x1s and then a half of a 2x1. Yeah, we're going to try just 145 and see if it doesn't look weird. I'll probably keep it that way, because I feel like not breaking up this the gills here would look a little bit better. Feel free to input if you guys have an opinion. Yeah, so like that instead, right? So like then it wouldn't break the gills up, but the original design, this part would be here, and I don't think I want to do that. How big is this gap? This is 8. Okay, that's good. So yeah, there's just one there, and then big tetra, little tetra. Is it like that? Right. Yeah, now normally there's a block here, but I think that I'm going to edit the design a little bit, and instead of putting this block, I'm going to like make a walkway here, because I need a way to entrance the ship, and this is not a good system here, so I'm going to see how much I can get away with. I'm going to try to modify the design just a little bit, and I definitely like not breaking up those gills. I think it looks better. This line doesn't really flow that well, but either way, yeah, even bringing that back one, and then I'm not going to bother doing that. That would be a little bit too much work for me. Yeah, notably, I mean, I can't touch the end there, it would break. Right, but then I can have my force field that comes down right here to get into the ship, and that's more thinking through a design than I normally do. Yeah, and then off the edges, just so we'll try to build that wedge section and we'll be good. Hey, I'm glad that you enjoy it, man. Yeah, I just like building stuff. That's the main goal. Yeah, is this 2 blocks though? Yeah, how tall is this? Yeah, that's the thing, James. This set I'm using doesn't really involve any voxomancy. Like, most of the time, like the ships that I've built, it's like a really complicated thing, but I would arguably this is my most beautiful ship, and it's also the simplest. I have like, I mean, I don't, there's no really complicated techniques into this ship, and even building the blocks that I used to make the ship, it was all pretty basic. So, a similar technique like this, I think, would be a really good way to start off building a ship, and arguably even better than the normal voxelmancy method for building stuff that's clean and beautiful. And yeah, and like I've been saying over and over, I need to act on this. But I'm gonna give everybody this set and then all the geometry sets that I've made, other than this, and also that Danjo has built. And people will be able to just take this set and use it immediately and build whatever they like, hopefully, and it should be really easy with just basic techniques. Now, this is a large core, and unlike the one down here, this is also a large core, but it's kind of small. As you can tell, I counted wrong, is what happened. But on this one, yeah, it is in fact a large core, and not only is it a large core, but it is max size minus 2 blocks, so right there, you see it touches the build zone, and then spend some time flying to the back. It takes 33% longer. Oh, dude, yeah, don't worry, man. I'll have an XL build coming out when we get those cores. Yeah, and then, yeah, so exactly 510 blocks long, because this, actually, no, that's only one, so 511. So it is it is large core size, is what this is. 127 and 3/4 meters long. So it's a bit of a beast, to say the least. Anyway, let's get back on track. I was measuring this here from the bottom. That was, yeah, so that's actually 12 blocks, and it's worth noting, yeah, so it's just right above the, actually it's at the same level. Yeah, which is how this one is good. And how is it compared to that block? I'm gonna call that 6, I think that it is. The build area is 511, not 512. Really? Well, it depends, James. It depends on which side of the core you're on, and I'm not sure which side that the core is different. So maybe I'll look. Yeah, but I believe that should go there. Yeah, I'll look in just a second because now I'm curious. I just want to put this together real quick. Yeah, so this is how... That's how it was, if I remember right. Yeah, that's what I want, I think. Oh, but does it go in? No, it's not quite. That goes the other way. Dude, I know. I've been suggesting, like, for so long that NQ allows us to make the build zone different. Like, if we could change the build zone to, like, 30% in either direction, it'd be so nice. Yeah, see, that's actually too big. I think I might... Alright, but anyway... For every build area... Well, no, it's short in one direction. All the others are normal, but... we can, like I said, we can find out really fast how long this is. Just by measuring it. But I think it's only 511 in one direction, which is really annoying because it's uneven. Yeah, you're right, okay. Yeah, so it's this direction is 511 and then also... Yeah, so the ship is 510 blocks long. That's pretty cool. Super even. 100 and... yeah, so that's pretty good. But that is still the total width or height. That's a good point. Yeah, okay, James has a point. Yeah, so it'd be 256 to the front, right, but 255 to the back. And yeah, okay, so that's what I was meaning. So we're both right. That's, yeah, you're right about that. That's really disgusting. Yeah, diameter, exactly. That's right. It's my mistake. Why? Don't warp. Please. Aha. I think I'll try 45 and see how it goes. Yeah, I find it really annoying that the build zones are uneven like that. Yeah, but like I've been saying, if the large core could, if we could like transfer some of the height to length, like if we were able to choose the build zone by like 30%, we could get 30% longer ship. It'd be so good, because this ship, like the aspect ratio is so narrow that it would be really great if it could be longer but still use the same build volume, right? So instead of build zone just being a cube, we could have the same volume in any other shape. I think everybody wants that, but maybe there's some limit in the code for why that's not happening right now. Interesting. I'm not sure how I want to do this, because I do want to have my door here. I'll probably end up cutting that. I think that's what we're going to go with. And then the back needs to be cleaned up. And then I'll be able to cut that, make a little hole here for the door like a slot. And I think that'll look alright. And then I should be able to, I can just copy this and stack it on top of itself. I'm gonna have to hold shift for that one. Yeah, unfortunately that happened. Well, we can fix that. That's not a big deal. Yeah, so it's a little bit different from this ship. Oh wow, no, that actually comes out totally wrong. Yeah, okay. That's weird. Okay, let's rethink that again. Let's try an 8x8 panel here. And then paste this, see if it fits. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this. It's simpler. It's the process we go through to figure out what we like. Oops. And I'm even gonna fix the back because this will probably be an interior piece. Like you'll actually be able to see this inside of the ship probably. Which means it has to look good. Okay. Where'd that come from? Be gone. What? Is it a lighting bug? I think it's a lighting bug. No, it's not. Oh, well, that's really weird. I don't know. That'll probably be gone and out of build mode. It is. Okay, so just a build mode bug. And that obviously has to go, but I'll fix that later. Alright, so now, instead of how the other ship was, I have my door here. Which is probably a better system. Oh yeah, dude, like, I'm literally rebuilding the entire ship because it wasn't how I wanted it. So, of all people, man, I definitely understand that one. That took a nick out of that. That's so annoying. Yeah, let's not do that. That's obnoxious. And that's why we don't use the medicine. Yeah, I mean, I would say this is so much better of a system now that I can just use this as a door, and then I should also be able to cut away maybe a little bit of this. Wrong one. Get my tool right. Yeah, exactly. And then I have my entranceway. And yeah, that's way cleaner. Let's see how well the door fits. If the door fits. Yeah, not really. Maybe we'll use a regular sliding door. That's what I had in mind. We'll probably want to... Yeah, so maybe what I'll do is I'll make a wedge here that extends into that. But yeah, let's see if that works. Yeah, we're going to try it. So that's a block. Okay, this... What is this? Alright. And now let's take probably a 1/3 up here. Is it here? I want some amount of this. Yeah, so 8x5 section. Let's grab that much. Ew. Can I fix that? I might not be able to fix that. Yeah, that's worrying. Alright. Attempt number... I have no idea. Okay, so this time we're just going to put the door. How tall am I? How much taller is this? That's like 4 blocks. Yeah, we can cut that. Let's go up another 4 blocks. Get rid of that. And let's paste this door in here. So I want it right on mine like that. And then I gotta fix this now. Right, okay. And also the same thing. And now, how's this in this wall? It's right up against, so... Man, sometimes the simple answer is the right answer. Yeah, problem solved. That is super clean. I want to probably cut a tetra into that. That would be the logical thing to do. 4x4 by 4. See if it'll let me. Yeah, exactly. All right, yeah, so that's our entranceway, and that's way nice. Dare I say. I didn't take this into account. Small mistake. That the floor is actually elevated. Not annoying to walk through or anything. It looks nice. Alright, nobody can complain about my ship not having an easily accessible entrance. It doesn't look quite as good, but I think that it's so much better than this. Like, cause like even here, I can't even get into it, and I would have to make like a deck. I didn't think about the small problem that there is actually a engine pod. Oh, it definitely does, dude. And you can be lazy too. Like look at these gills up here. This is literally a product of my laziness. Because, like, you know, instead of trying to get these to mesh together, I just left a gap because I can. And it ends up looking nice. So, yeah, literally, you can be lazy. And being lazy is something I'm really good at, so. It's time for some orange. Make sure that doesn't work. I'm trying to use sparingly on my orange color because the orange is very heavy because it's steel. And we need to make the ship as light as possible if I want any chance at making it fuel efficient. Obviously, it's not going to be fuel efficient. That has to be fixed as well. Beautiful. I could do that in orange. Would that look cool if I did this in orange? Yeah, I'm gonna try it, man. I want to see. Yeah, I don't like it. Too fancy. Silver might look really good, though. We'll try silver, too. Might as well. Damn. Yes. It's still a little bit busy. And I would have to mirror it up there. Like, I'd have to do silver there, too. Yeah, we'll just keep this gray as it was intended. I'm going to have a little bit of cleanup work to do on the interior, but that's beside the point. I guess I want to do most of the cleanup work before I do that. Yeah, I want to do most of the cleanup work before I actually mirror the ship, because then I won't have to do it later. So yeah, and also this spike here has to go. This is ridiculous. And then we can talk about the option I have. I also did these in orange. I thought they looked nicer. The other ship isn't like that. It's just a detail maybe people will notice. As they walk by, they'll be like, oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, and I also have to figure out what to do with this. I think nothing is probably the answer. I mean, I will fill this in at least, but... Oh, I could actually put a... I should try that. Put a little panel here. Why is that one so ugly? What happened to that? So me and a friend traveled last night to a plant to get lithium. He was on earlier and got a lot of liters. And I just found a node that's even bigger, and it's going to take like 36 hours to smelt it all. That's a good thing. You can't complain about that. Yeah, well, just wait. Someday you'll find a super node. I'm like, what the heck is this, man? This is unacceptable. I don't know. Yeah, much better. Yep, that's a great way to do that. Very happy with that. Yep. All right. Yeah, that's very good. And then obviously orange goes behind this whole thing, and that'll look nice as well. Someone was like 100,000 plus. Oh, I mean, we have a bunch of like 3 million nodes. Pretty common actually. Yeah, I mean, you see those a lot. Yeah, I mean, this is one huge orange panel. So this time I think I'm gonna end the orange here. And we'll see how that goes. And that has to connect. Let's see how many problems this causes. My ship will probably be very unhappy with that. No, not so bad. That gets turned orange as well. Yeah, easy peasy. And then behind the gills, oh, this is also terrible. I didn't notice that. Would have been ashamed to find that after mirroring the ship. Sweet. Yeah, and then behind all of that is also a massive orange panel, TM. Yeah, that's a massive orange panel, all right. But it looks so good. And this, we can just change this to be silver, and I think it'll flow really nice into that. Yeah, alright, I like that a lot. That's good. Man, even making it an angle would be even cooler, but I'm lazy. Alright, and now for this, I'm gonna fill, alright, so this is also one of my creative places. I'm gonna fill in the bottom first. Yeah, and I mean, this isn't good either. That has to be removed. Right, and then behind this is also another giant orange panel. Actually, no, I did this, no, I want this to be a window. Yeah, I think this is going to be a window instead of an orange panel, but yeah, so we do it like that instead. And then now I can just copy my beautiful grids right here. And that should be good, alright. Now how do I want them? Probably right in the middle. Will that react? I don't think that'll react. We'll find out. Do I shift it or no? Dominance. I think I don't want to shift. Yeah, I think that's good. I want that. Or if I shift clicked. Yeah, no, we're gonna shift click. That looks, it's so much cleaner, shift click. One block offset. I didn't think about that being a problem. What? How does this happen? Like, look at this. It's unbelievable. This is a bug that causes that. It's such annoying. Like, it's the most annoying bug ever. Did I mess anything? No. Yeah, so it's unbelievable. This is amazing. And now this is a problem. Then I have to just replace it and then it'll work again. It's so strange. Yeah, I mean, so I just fixed the problem. That looks really cool. Just use the copy tool to, well, I mean, that's what I was doing. I was using the copy tool and, well, shift clicking to change the priority, exactly. I mean, see this? Like, how does this happen? Oh, I must have, okay, well that makes a lot more sense. Maybe a little bit of user error got involved in that one. No user error there, alright. Yeah, I mean, it's just, so yeah, I have to fix that too. But yeah, that's a grid on the side. I'm happy with that. It's cool. Maybe it should be inlaid farther. That one's not. Yeah, and this time I wanted the grid tipping backwards. Like, it makes more sense that the grid would tip backwards, right? Because it would be like an exhaust vent, right? Coming out the back. But this one, the grid tips forward, and I think it's a bit strange, so I just switched it around. That needs to be turned orange. Nice. All right, and here's another question. I want to do this with the pulsars because it looks cool. But these spheres are the wrong size, so I think that I'm actually going to use a 6x6 sphere, which is on this, instead of the 8x8 sphere, which is technically incorrect. However, I think that it's going to be a decent choice. Yeah, so instead of doing 8x8 sphere, wait, no, is this radius? Yeah, okay, so it's 12 by 12. Yeah, there we go. That's the wrong color. Why? Yes, we're going to do 12 by 12 even though it's wrong. And I'm all about saving that precious weight. Okay, that's strange. That looks incredible, man. Wait, maybe that's how the hexagon patterns happen. Is that how they made the hexagons? That's really strange. Alright, well, I don't know what's going on here. I should be able to fix it, though. That's wrong. Yeah, that works. Alright, good. You ever worry about discrepancies where you don't have things line up? Yes. Things always line up. Well, I mean, I guess to answer the question better, I have things like the ship is definitely not right. There's a number of places where there's actually an error that I made accidentally, which is, I mean, like right here, for example, this is not the right size. And by the time I realized that, I was already done with half the size of the ship, so I literally just cut 2 off of this piece here, because this is actually a symmetrical bottom, like coming right through here. So I just shortened it by 2, and then all of this fit together perfectly. So yes, it was a discrepancy, but it wasn't one that I needed to fix. Oh, that looks so weird. That looks terrible. I think I have to use an 8x8 sphere. How am I going to abuse the pulsars if I use an 8x8 sphere? But other than that, I mean, everything else I do lines up because I make the ship symmetrical, right? I'm only building one side and then I copy it to the other. And then automatically everything's lined up, so no problems. Yeah, okay, that's what it's supposed to look like. There we go. Right now I don't need to worry about lining up the other sphere on the other side because I just lined it up right here. Even though that's not, I still have to worry about the up and down alignment. Yep. I think I'm gonna try if I can use the smaller sphere. Be kind of cool if I could put this in the smaller areas. Like here. Like I kind of want to put a shiny sphere there too. Maybe I would overdo it. That's even smaller than a 12 by 12 though. Let's try something. Let's try a 10. I mean, I chop the ship up if it's a problem that I know will be either A, noticeable, B, noticeable by only me, or actually mess the ship up, right? Like, things like the ship, like, is not exactly the design. That doesn't bug me because I can still make the ship perfect by the way that I did it, right? And I don't have to worry about the symmetry. Now, what bugged me are things like this. This is a texture bug. Let me paste this. That's kind of cool. I like that. But okay, so like this right here, this is obnoxious, and this is a texture bug. You can see that this is actually, it looks wrong, and then you come to the side and then you realize that it's actually not, right? It's actually perfect, it just doesn't look right. And it literally drives me crazy. Because like there's not even a good way to fix it. And yeah, so, and it looks so bad, like that's like noticeable. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to find a way to fix that, or it will drive me nuts. And I mean, that is the situation. Okay, so I did mess up. Good to know. I also don't worry about the interior until I build the ship. My strategy is usually to build block inside of the interior. So the interior always looks perfect because it's actually a shell. So the outside is a shell and the interior is a shell. I'm not even going to mirror that, I won't need to. It has greebles on the side. That needs to happen. I think these are 6 apart. 3, 4, 5, 6, they are. Alright, so now that's 12. I think, is this 12? Yeah, definitely. Okay, so now I need to make those. Yeah, I mean, instead of me cutting this one up to fit the elements, I'm just building another one. I'm not sure if I like that shiny sphere. I think I do. Yeah, it's a struggle, but I think it'll be worth when I'm done, so. Because I'll be really satisfied with what I've built, and that'll be good. What am I doing? Wait, what? That's really annoying. All these bugs make it so hard for me to get anything to happen. Yeah, it's not what I had in mind. Yeah, that might work. Yeah, I just figure out where these were supposed to go. Look at that. Okay, makes sense. So you're right, this is actually line up right here. Yeah, right along that, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. It pleases me. I did not hold shift and that worked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I cannot believe that this literally pasted and it worked without me holding shift. Because this should have worked, but it didn't. That's very weird. I mean, we'll ignore that, I guess, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, that looks great. I love it. And then also, I need my Zenith logo. If anyone wants to join Zenith Corp, let me know, by the way. We recruit people. Sort of. So the greatest org of shipbuilders ever, other than everybody else, like ODY. I can post like a Discord link in the chat if anybody's interested. There's lots of large core here. The letters look so small. That's funny. 3, 3. I'm gonna mirror that and the text is gonna be wrong. I think that's worth noting that the text, I think the text will be backwards when I mirror it. Next question is, yeah, it will be exactly. I mean, I'll just fix it, but it's whatever. So now I have to build engine things. These were kind of fun to build. I remember these were, yeah, these, right. So let me think about how that is. Yep. All right. I think I have an idea. Just have to remember what I do. I'm gonna have to rebuild the engine pods too. Looking at it now, I think that it will look really weird if I don't. So that I would say, I mean, that's unfortunate. It's a bit of an understatement for that, because that's gonna take many time. How was it? I mean, I know that much. Yeah. Is that really how that is? I didn't think it was so simple. I feel like there's many things wrong with this. It's not even at the right angle. Hmm. Yeah, now what the heck block is that? So it must be this. I see, I'm properly confused. Like, I'm 90% sure this is 45 at the bottom. Like, this is not, I mean, this is not at a 45 degree angle. It's definitely 45 degrees. Could it be this one? I mean, I tried already. I mean, it must be. That's like the only possible thing it could be, so that's what we'll do. It doesn't look bad, so not worried about it. Should I put the engine pods on separately? I'm not sure how I should go about doing the engine pods. Because they're going to be a nightmare, just either way we look at it. I mean, and I also have to build new ones. I mean, it's such a pain. Yeah, that's correct. I mean, it's good. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm going to start with that. Alright. That's what it was supposed to be. Good. But now we have to figure out the engine pods. And I really don't want to do that. Like these were such a pain. But I guess we just gotta start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The circle diameter inside must be 6 and then or 8, right? And then we lose 3 blocks. No, it's only 2. I think that the diameter will be 10 then. We'll see. Yeah, so I think the diameter should be 10 for the new engine pod. See how this is. Actually, 10 looks like the diameter I used here. Yeah, so that's probably... Let's try it and cut it. Now, there might still be the circle bug, which means I won't even be able to make the engine pods. We'll see if they fixed it. Looks like it. Let's see what this is. Yeah, okay, so now the inner diameter is 8. And that's quite good. Now we have to figure this out. Man, I'm gonna have to do some trig. I have my sheet, my graph paper sheet that I made for those engines somewhere. Yeah, here it is. So I should just be able to multiply these values by 2. So on my graph paper, the sheet is, so the thing is 7 blocks long. Phone calculator 7.07. 7.07 times 1.33333. So 9.5. So we'll go 10. So the thing is 10 blocks long. Alright, so 10 times. Wait, actually we could do 9.5. 9.5 times 8. 76 blocks. Yeah, so I could do 9.5. So now I just need to make a 76 block of this. This thing should be 8 tall, so 76 divided by 8. Yeah, of course, 9.5. So I should be able to use this one. One, 2, nope. Okay, all of these are wrong. What am I doing? That's hilarious. How did I do that so perfectly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This isn't gonna fit in selection. 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no way this is right. What in the world did I do? I mean, it's gonna be 76 blocks tall. 2, 3. Yeah, I messed up real good. It should be half this, man. What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just ignore that. Ignore that. And I messed up. Yeah, and then now the circle has to fit somehow onto the bottom of the thing. Was my mic muted for like the longest time? What is it? How is this possible? All right, this whole thing is not good. Something here is very wrong. How big is it? Yeah, 40. One, two, three, 4, 5, 10. That's the new engine pod. I don't like so I just need to fix the little things that happen here. That's annoying. Yeah, I'm not gonna fix that. Sorry, my laziness. Alright, it's not actually quite as perfect as this one, I don't think. It's close. Let's see how long this is. $36 blocks. So this one needs to be, what is that, like 48? I think I did that math wrong. 36, 48, okay, good. Not entirely stupid. One, two, three, 4. 48 divided by 4 is 12. So I just have 11 more of these to place. One. Wait, that's 3. 4. 2. 6, 7. I thought of an easier solution to this problem. Instead of trying to do math, we can just be lazy. Okay, it's actually almost close. Never mind, I'll be lazy. I didn't think it would end up that close. And then I need to make a solid version of this. How far back? So yeah, those were definitely 6 back. So then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Two, three, four, five, six, 8. Measure that, make sure it's right. 8. Nailed it. Wait, let's see that one. Hold it. Okay, yeah, we're good. There's a little bit of a ridge, it's kind of annoying. Alright, so that's one engine pod that I've completed there. Yep. And then it has the antenna things on the end is even more of a nightmare to build. It's a full block with a 45 slope cut into it. See if I can make it 8. I'm gonna prefab the pod. It's easier that way. That's as well. And the end one is, how far is this? Yes, that's 2 block, and then the end one is filled. That looks like an engine pod to me. And now I have to make the smaller one. Not that hard to do. Four, 5, 6. Oh, my cat's come to say hi. Hello, kitty. Oh my goodness. That's a massive kitty. I can't play the game with you sitting on my keyboard. I wish you guys could see my cat. She's very funny. I think that's 24 block. My cat wants me to be paying attention to her right now. But I'm not, and she's sad. Oh my goodness! Get out of my face! Alright, you're going down, I'm sorry. Making the engine pods is not fun, but it's soon to be over. That better line up. I'm not completely useless. It's good to know. Whoops. Shiny's throwing me off. And that should be about right. Now I can reflect it to the inside. Gotta change the color first. probably wasn't the most efficient way of making the second pod, but I mean, it works, so now that we're almost done with it, we'll stick with the method. Yeah, I mean, now I have it filled with these items. Kind of stupid. I can cheat, though. Never mind, no, I can't. I thought that I was going to get lucky there. Alright, now I can just copy this thing. Not like that. Kinda looks cool though. Alright, and then this engine pod gets one of these. Alright. I think I want to change that block to... Yeah, let's just flip those real quick. Fix that color. Not that one. Didn't notice that it messed up the orange too. No. And over here, yeah, of course. Alright, so that's 2 engine pods. Rebuilt painstakingly. Arguably, they don't look quite as nice as the ones down there, unfortunately. Yeah, but I mean, they'll work. And they will go on the edge of the ship. But I also have a seemingly insurmountable amount of work to fix all the error that I've made, so that's something else that I have to do. And I think I'll probably do that next time. It's actually later than I thought that this would be. And I need to get some dinner, so... But yeah, anyway, so thank you everybody that tuned in for the video, and I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, and I'll probably be back. I might even be back tonight making the rest of the ship. But it has definitely come a long way. We finished the entire shell. For the corner, we've built the 2 engine pods. What's left to do is just touch up all the errors that are around the ship, and then mirror it to the other side. And that's a preceded by the engine pods mounting, obviously. And then we just flip it, and you know that'll take a while. And then place all the elements, and the ship will be done again. So yeah, I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll be back. Adios.